Before anybody jumps to conclusions and thinks I'm talking about the creator of Family Guy, this conspiracy theory only follows the characters. I am not saying this about the creator or any of the voice actors. Welcome to the darkest part of this rabbit hole. One secret that we know that Peter knew about Carter was the fact that Carter was always having affairs, and sometimes it would be with Asian women. Peter was able to blackmail Carter until he told on himself. But that was only part of the secret. The rest of the secret is that Carter traffics female adults. Well, why doesn't Peter just tell the rest of the secret? Well, that's because Carter knows a secret about Peter too. Peter is the first adult to ever harm Chris. In fact, Peter has harmed all of his children. That does include Meg, which is why his relationship with Meg is the way that it is. Now, Peter doesn't have a specific gender, but when it came to Meg and as she grew up, Meg started to look more like him. So now he hates her and cannot stand being around her. If you remember in the older episodes, Peter and Chris's relationship is really strained. And that's probably because Peter has resented Chris because Chris grew up to be more endowed than him. So that comes from one episode, which happens to be the exact same episode we see him harm Stewie. On this episode, he took Stewie and put him inside of his pants, and when Lois chastised him about it, he said, what? He's outside of the underwear. So he saw no problem with it. He left Stewie inside his pants so long that he was able to get a book and read it and was okay living there. Peter is so fixated on babies that not only did he fantasize about unaliving them and putting their bones in maracas, but he did an entire photo shoot that Cleveland saw and was extremely uncomfortable about, to the point where he said, I think I need to get the authorities involved. Not only is Peter a child harmer, but he's also a person trafficker as well, and he's in business with none other than Glenn Quagmire. Remember when Peter was a Little League coach and he dropped all the kids off with that kid harmer? Remember when Peter had that pickup truck and he drove into Glenn's garage and all the women popped out of the trunk? And Quagmire was like, don't worry about it, they're tagged. That's because Quagmire was tracking these girls because he is a trafficker. And he and Peter are in business together, which is why they always start these small little businesses that never go anywhere.